Hi, first grade. It's time for math. Are you ready? Well, it's Monday and we are starting with a big problem. The problem isn't very big, actually, but we are going to try to do this problem in a lot of ways. We are going to try to use many strategies to solve the same problem. Then, when we've solved it lots of times, I'm going to give you a new problem and you get to pick one of the strategies to use. So, are you ready? Here's the story. Once upon a time, I had 8 donuts. I love donuts. I had 8 donuts. Then I ate 3 of them. How many donuts do I have left? Okay. Well, we better figure this out. So, there are lots of strategies to use. We could use our fingers. Remember, I had 8 donuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I ate 3 of them. So I need to take away 3. We can also call this subtract. So let's take away 3. 1, 2, 3. How many donuts do I have left? 5. That is one strategy. Another strategy is to use counters. So you can get out some counters and you make your picture and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 counters to represent my 8 donuts. I ate 3. 1, 2, 3. I took away 3 and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Using your fingers, using counters, I got the same answer. What else could I do? Oh, I could count backwards. This is called counting back. Do you remember counting on? We would put a number in our head and then count up. Well, now we're counting back. This one is a little trickier. You can try it, and if it's easy for you, great, use it. If it doesn't work out for you, that's okay. You can try a different strategy. So let's put the 8 in our head. 8. And we're going to count backwards 3 numbers. So I'm going to show the number as we count back. So we have 8, 7, 6, 5. I went back 3 and I landed on 5. Awesome. So that's counting back in your head. Another way to count back is to use the trusty number line. I'll get out a marker. I'm starting with 8 donuts. I ate 3 of them, so I will bounce back. 1, 2, 3. Where did I land? Right here on the 5. See, I bounced 3 times. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounce. There we go. Do you see, there are so many ways to solve this problem. I hope you're finding a strategy that you like. Another strategy is called the 10 frame. I'm going to use a different color this time. You put counters in a 10 frame. If you have a 10 frame, if you don't have a 10 frame, you can make one. I just drew on a regular piece of paper with crayon, and you see I even made some mistakes as I was drawing, and that's okay. You just need to make sure you have 10 boxes. I like my boxes to be about 1 inch big, so I measure 5 inches. Then I draw a line at the start and then every inch. And I do a line this way and this way. And then I have a 10 frame. 10 frames are really handy. I know you've used them before. Well, if I want to do a takeaway problem with the 10 frame, you can use counters. And I have some that you set on top like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 5. 6, 7, 8. And you put your counters on top of your 10 frame. They're hard to see because they'll fall off if I turn this. 8 counters. And then I ate 3 of them, so I take 3 of the counters off. And I have 5 left. If you put your 10 frame in plastic like this, you could use a marker. And you could do the same thing, but instead of counters, you just draw your dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, and then take away 3. You could cross off 3, and you see you have 5 left. My goodness, look at all these ways. So now we've done fingers, we've done counting back, we did counters, we've done a 10 frame in 2 different ways, we did a number line. You could also use a numbers chart if you want, or you could draw a picture. This is a fun way. I'm going to use this page to draw my picture because I have some extra space here. It was 8 donuts. So I could draw my donuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 donuts. And then I ate 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. It's a lot like the 10 frame, huh? And we see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Now we've done all of this, but we haven't written down a problem yet. Can you write the problem? Do you know what numbers to make the number sentence for this problem? Well, we started with 8. I ate 3 of the donuts, so we're going to subtract. And how many do I have left? 8 minus 3 equals 5. I have, oh, you could also use a hundredths chart. Did I say that? Yes, you could use a hundredths chart, but I don't have mine here with me. So I only have one more way to show you. Can you believe it? We've done this problem in so many ways. Here's my part whole. When I'm doing a part whole problem, I need to think, what's the whole number? When you do subtraction, you start with the whole number. I had 8 donuts. That's my whole number. I'll put my 8 up here. 8. I ate 3 donuts. So 1, 2, 3. If the whole thing needs to be 8, what number do I need here to make this 8? I can keep counting. So I have 3. I'm going to keep going until I get to 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many more? 5 more. That was interesting. I was doing subtraction, but just now I started to think about addition. Instead of thinking 8 minus 3 equals something, I started to think 3 plus something equals 8. You can use addition facts to help you with subtraction facts. That is a pretty cool little trick. That this is a 5 and this is a 5. 5, 5. Cool, huh? All right. Well, let's put the cap on my marker. Now it's your turn, and you can pick any of the strategies we used. I want you to solve this problem. You ready? I want you to solve the problem 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4. Do you want a story for the problem? There were 9 books at the library. 4 books got checked out. How many books are left? Pause the video and figure out the answer to this problem. You can use any strategy that you would like. Did you pause it? Did you figure it out? What strategy did you use? Okay, now I want you to pause it again, but this time use a different strategy, a strategy you didn't use last time. Solve the same problem using a different strategy. Did you pause it? Did you do it? I sure hope so. I hope that no matter what strategy you used, you discovered that 9 minus 4 equals 5. Awesome. You might have noticed there's a picture behind me. This is a picture of a house. Who lives in houses? People do, right? Well, this house, there aren't any people that live in it. It's a number house. We have this house for a fact family. And I'm going to tell you who lives in this house. 3, 5, and 8 all live in this house. How exciting! 3, 5, and 8 live in this house, and there are 4 facts for the house. Do you know that these, have you heard the word related before? Related means that they have to do with each other. So you might say a boy is related to his brother. Or you could say that polar bears are related to grizzly bears. They're both bears. Okay? So they're connected. They're like each other. Well, some numbers have related facts, and all the facts that contain these 3 numbers are related. Let me show you. We solved some of them earlier, right? We did 8 donuts. I ate 3 donuts, and then there were 5 left. Well, we figured that out. That was the fact. 8 minus 3 equals 5. What other fact lives in that house? We discovered one while we were doing part whole. It will use the same 3 numbers, but this time it's going to use addition. Here it is. 3 plus 5 equals 8. These facts are related. They have all of the same numbers. Are there any more facts that are related? I told you there would be 4. Can you figure out what they might be? Well, you have a second. Let's think. When we were adding last week, did we discover that you could add 2 numbers together in different ways and still get the same answer? If you added 3 plus 5 to get 8, you can add 5 plus 3 to get 8. Let's see that math fact. 5 plus 3 equals 8. It's the same 3 numbers. 3's are here, 5's here, 8's here. And that lives in that house. That's part of the fact family. Last one, only one more. We did 8 minus 3 equals 5. Well, what if you did 8 minus 5? What is that going to equal? 3. This is our fact family, and they live happily in their little home. Let me show you another fact family. But this one, instead of me just telling you all the facts, we're going to discover all the pieces. So this fact family, I'm going to have to erase the numbers in the roof, and then we're going to have to take them down. Sorry, fact family. We're going to find a new fact family. Let's start with a bigger number. This is a greater number than 8. It is the number 10. Let's pick another number to go with 10. Let's do 4. So we have the places for our parts. One part, the whole. So the parts go first in an addition problem. And the first part we have is 4. 4 plus what equals 10? 4 plus what equals 10? Let's figure it out. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Could we do that differently? What if our first part wasn't 4? What if the first part was 6? Six plus what equals 10? Oh, I can use that related fact. There's a related fact right here that can help me. If 4 plus 6 equals 10, I know 6 plus 4 equals 10. See, we have 6. Let's double check it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! Let's do our subtraction facts. When you subtract or take away, you want to start with the whole number. 10. 10 minus what? Let's do 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 equals, well, you could use the related facts to help you. You could use a 10 frame, you could use a number line, a picture, counters. You could put out 10 counters and take away 6 and see how many are left. But the easiest way, since we already have this part, is to look at our related facts. 10 minus 6, well, I know I need 2 parts to make my whole. What's the other part? 4. Then we have 10 minus 4. Let's look at our related facts. What's the other part? Here's my whole, so it's part, whole. What's the other part? 6. You've got it. These are our related facts. So let's put them up in our house. We made 4 plus 6 equals 10. And 6 plus 4 equals 10. They are related addition facts. Put them right here together. Then we have some subtraction facts. I need to get the tape. Tape. 10 minus 6 equals 4. 10 minus 4 equals 6. These are related subtraction facts. All together, we have a fact family. Living happy in their little house. Thanks for making fact families with me today, and thank you for trying all these strategies. You can use all of these strategies for addition and subtraction. I hope you have fun this week, practicing a little more addition and a lot of subtraction. I'll see you soon.